Hello everyone, this is Abhishek Mahanti and you are watching Padarth Vigyan. So friends, welcome to the part 2 of the video solution of the previous year OAVS PGD Physics Entrance Examination. Part 1 रे आमे क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 रु क्वेश्चन नंबर 34 पर्यंत डिस्कस करथिले एंड मु प्रॉमिस करथिली जे तीनोटी पार्ट रे आई विल कंप्लीट द एंटायर क्वेश्चंस. सो दिस इज द पार्ट 2 of the video solution and आज रो एही वीडियो रे आमे सॉल्व करिबा from question number 35 up to question number 70. So let's start. The first question is on your screen. The question is a collar of mass 4 kg माने mass केते कहला mass होची 4 kg is attached to a spring and the spring constant is 1600 newton per meter. The spring constant K केते कहिची 1600 newton per meter. It slides over a horizontal rod without friction. There is no friction, means the coefficient of friction mu equal to 0 and is displaced by 40 centimeter from its position. So suppose this is the spring, this is the rigid support and a spring is connected like this, and at this end of the spring I have a body whose mass is 4 kg. Is that clear? So जदि मु ए बॉडी को टिके आगु मूव करेबी then the spring will be stressed. So केते अमाउंट रे मु बॉडी को डिस्प्लेस करूची, the displacement is given as 40 centimeter. So x equal to 40 centimeter and if I convert this into meter then it will be 0.4 meter. So आमे बाहर करिबा what is the period of oscillation. So स्प्रिंग केस रे आमे पढिचे ओमेगा रे वैल्यू केते, ओमेगा रे वैल्यू होची k by m रो स्क्वायर रूट. k हला स्प्रिंग कांस्टेंट, m होची मास. सो k केते कहिची, k होची 1600 डिवाइडेड बाय मास केते कहिची, मास होची 4 kg. सो 1600 by 4 रो स्क्वायर रूट रे केते हे जिवो 400 स्क्वायर रूट, दैट इज इक्वल टू 20. सो ओमेगा केते आसला 20 आसला. ओके, सो आमे बाहर करबा व्हाट इज द टाइम पीरियड ऑफ ऑसिलेशन. सो टाइम पीरियड ला कैपिटल T, कैपिटल टी फॉर्मूला कौन, t इक्वल टू 2 पाई बाय ओमेगा. सो 2 इंटू पाई केते, पाई होची 3.14 डिवाइडेड बाय ओमेगा केते, ओमेगा होची 20. सो कैंसिल करले 10 आसीबो 10. सो एटा केते हिजबो 0.314 सेकंड. इट मींस द ऑप्शन 1 इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. नाउ वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कौन अछि, वी हैव टू मैच द टेबल. So left रे लिखा है जी adiabatic, isothermal, isobaric, isochoric. So we have to match it on the right side. So adiabatic रे कौन हुए ना, there is no heat flow between the system and the surrounding. Adiabatic process means there is no flow of heat between the system and surrounding. ता माने A is matching with G. Isothermal means the temperature is constant. So B matches with E. Isobaric means the pressure remains constant. So C matches with H. And isochoric means the volume is constant. So D will match with F. So A, G, B, E, C, H and D, F. So option first is the correct one. Next question. There are two statements given and we have to choose which one is correct. So statement A कौन कहला, से कहला जे a force is conservative. A force is conservative if statement A, work done by it on an object is path dependent. So friends हमें जानी चाहिए conservative force रा meaning कौन ना, the work done by the force on a body is independent of the path followed. तो statement A रे लिखा है कौन ना, work done by it on an object is path dependent. लिखा है path dependent, but the answer is a force is conservative if the work done by it on a body is path independent. ता माने statement A टा भूल अछि. Statement B देखिबा, the work done by the force is 0 for an arbitrary closed path taken by the object such that it returns to its initial position. This is the correct one. So in case of a conservative force, work done in any closed path, work done in any closed path is 0 provided the body returns to its initial position. Suppose this is the point A and a body starts from point A, it moves in this path and then returns back to the same point, returns back to the initial point, then ए केस रे कोन हबो वर्क डन टा 0 हबो। ता माने स्टेटमेंट बी टा होची गोटे करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट। ता माने आमे चूज करबा ऑप्शन रो ओनली बी इज करेक्ट। ओके, सो द ऑप्शन 4 इज द राइट ऑप्शन। नाउ विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन कोन देछि, a particle performs uniform circular motion with an angular momentum L। तो angular momentum केते कहला, angular momentum होची capital L। if the kinetic energy is doubled and angular frequency is halved, ता माने kinetic energy को मु कोन करबी डबल कर देबी। ता माने k डैश, k होची kinetic energy, so k डैश केते हे जिवो 2k। k होची इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी और k डैश होची फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी। सो काइनेटिक एनर्जी डबल करा होची माने k डैश विल बिकम 2k एंड द एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी इज हाल्व्ड। सो ओमेगा डैश केते हे जिवो इनिशियल एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी रो हाफ हे जिवो, ओमेगा बाय 2 हे जिवो। देन द न्यू एंगुलर मोमेंटम बिकम्स डैश। सो स्टूडेंट्स आमे एटा ए क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करिया पई आमे यूज करिबा द फार्मूला which relates kinetic energy with the angular momentum বা rotational kinetic energy। so rotational kinetic energy formula कौन, k equal to half I omega square। is that clear? I कौन, I होची moment of inertia and relation between the angular momentum, moment of inertia and the angular velocity or angular frequency कौन आसीबो, L equal to I omega। so k equal to half I omega square and L equal to I omega। so I केते हे जिवो, I हे जिवो L by omega। now if I put the value of I in this expression, in this formula, so k केते हे जिवो, k equal to half, in place of I मु लिखि परिबी L by omega then omega square। so ओमेगा ओमेगा कैंसिल हो जिवो, आमे केते पाइबा, आमे पाइबा हाफ एल ओमेगा बा एल केते हो जिवो, एल हो जिवो 2k by ओमेगा। सो दिस इज द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर द एंगुलर मोमेंटम इन टर्म्स ऑफ काइनेटिक एनर्जी एंड द एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी बा एंगुलर वेलोसिटी। सो क्वेश्चन कोन कहिछि, आमे काइनेटिक एनर्जी को डबल कर देबा, ता माने एल डैश केते आसीबो 2 into new kinetic energy। so the new kinetic energy will be how much, 2k and the angular frequency is halved। ता माने ओमेगा डैश केते हे जिवो, ओमेगा बाय 2 हे जिवो। so एटा केते हे जिवो, this 2 will go to numerator, तो आंसर केते आसीबो 4 into 2k by omega, 4 into 2k by omega and 2k by omega equal to L, so the answer will be 4L। ता माने the new angular momentum will become 4L। so with this question number 30 is completed। now we'll go to the next question। so look at question number 39। question kon koichi, an object projected with an angle 45 degree to the horizontal and velocity square root of 2gh, it clears two walls of equal height and separated with distance small h। the time taken for the object to travel between these two walls is dash। so suppose it has a ground level and from this point I throw a body with angle 45 degree to the horizontal। ता माने गोटे बॉडी को गोटे सर्टेन वेलोसिटी रे मते थ्रो कली such that the velocity vector makes an angle 45 degree with the ground or with the horizontal। आउ केते स्पीड थ्रो कली, the initial velocity is square root of 2gh। so you केते कहला, ये होची square root of 2gh। okay, it clears two walls of equal height and separated with distance h। so एई केस रे कोन हबो, प्रोजेक्टाइल बॉडीटा गोटे पैराबोलिक पाथ रे मूव करिवो। ओके, दिस इज द पैराबोलिक पाथ। तो से कोन कहिछि ना, दिस बॉडी क्लियर्स two walls of equal height। तामन suppose imagine करो एठी गोटे wall अछि, at this point we have a wall and another wall is here। okay, so we have two walls like this। दीटा wall रो height same, ठीक अछि। जदि a wall रो height होछि y, then this wall is also of the same height y। Is that clear? And the distance between the two walls kete koichi, they are separated by a distance of h. Is that clear? So question ko pachala, the time taken for the object to travel between these two walls. Ta mane suppose time t1 re the object is at this wall, and at time t equal to t2 the object is at this wall. Ta mane first wall ru second wall पर्यंत move करिया पई से ऑब्जेक्ट को केते टाइम लागिबो, ता माने t2 - t1 हमें बाहर करिवा. सो एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करिया पई बहुत इजी मेथड अछि. सो देखो एठी द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दीज टू वॉल्स इज गिवन एज h, and this h is along the horizontal direction. So this is the question from motion in a plane, and we know that while talking about motion in a plane, we can consider the vertical motion and the horizontal motion separately. So this distance h is in the horizontal direction. That's why ame dekhiba a velocity ro x component ba what is the horizontal component of the object. So ux kete asibo, ux asibo u cos 45, u कते कहिछि, u कहि दिछि स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 2gh into cos 45 कते 1/√2. सो √2 कैंसिल हो जिवो, हमें कते पाइबा gh स्क्वायर रूट. ता माने द x कंपोनेंट ऑफ दिस वेलोसिटी अलोंग x एक्सिस केतला रहउछि स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ gh. ठीक अछि. तो एति की वेलोसिटी रे बॉडी मूव करूछि अलोंग x एक्सिस, एंड व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस टू बी कवर्ड, डिस्टेंस होछि h. तो एति की वेलोसिटी रे एति की डिस्टेंस कवर करिया पई टाइम केते लागिवो, t इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड h बाय ux, h डिवाइडेड बाय व्हाट इज ux होची gh रो स्क्वायर रूट. सो आंसर केते आसीबो, आंसर आसीबो h बाय g स्क्वायर रूट. ता माने ऑप्शन 2 इज द करेक्ट वन. सो नाउ वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. अगेन द question number 40 is based on the matching of the table. So left kon likhaichi projectile motion, Newton's first law, Newton's second law of motion in two direction or two dimension, then Newton's third law. Then on the right kon likhaichi acceleration of gravity, recoil of gun, definition of inertia and measurement of force. So देखो एठी Newton's second law of motion रू, न्यूटन्स सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन रु आमे कोन पाइबा, आमे पाइजिबा द मेजरमेंट ऑफ हां देखो एठी फर्स्ट देछि प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन. आमे कोन जानचे ना व्हेन ए प्रोजेक्टाइल इज मूविंग इन स्पेस, देन द ओनली फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन इट इज द ग्रेविटी, और वी कैन से दैट द एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्टाइल इज सेम एज द एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. ता माने A will match with 1. Then Newton's first law kon dabo, Newton's first law is also known as the law of inertia. Kon pai, because we get the idea of inertia from the Newton's first law of motion. So B will match with 3. Then Newton's second law and Newton's third law. The Newton's second law kon kahuchi na the force is equal to the rate of change of momentum. And from the Newton's second law we can also prove the or we can also measure what, we can measure the force F equal to kate, F equal to dp by dt. ता माने Newton's second law हमको help करे to measure force. ता माने C will match with number 4. and Newton's third law को हमें यूज करे कि हमें recoil of gun को आमे दाको प्रूफ करि परिबा, बा आमे जो कहूचे conservation of momentum is based the recoil of gun is based on the conservation of momentum, and we can prove that by using the Newton's third law of motion. So D will match with number 2. So A match करिबो 1 सहित, B match करिबो 3 सहित, C match करिबो 4 सहित, और D match करिबो 2 सहित. So the first option is the correct one, A1, B3, C4 and D2. Now we'll go to the next question. Consider a body of mass 3 kg, m kete कहला, m होची 3 किलोग्राम, its escape velocity on a planet is 300 meter per second. So ve kete कहला ve होची 300 meter per second. Then the gravitational potential energy of the body at the planet is dash. So friends मन रख जदि गोटे बॉडी रो escape velocity given थिबो then आमे कहि परिबा जे what is the kinetic energy required by the body to completely go out of the gravitational field of that planet. So kinetic energy रो फॉर्मूला कोन आसीबो half mve square. So half into m केते m होची 3 into ve square v केते कहैची 300 meter per second. So 300 रो स्क्वायर केते हिजबो 9 into 10 to the power 4. Okay, this much joule. So केते हिजबो 27 3 into 9 is 27 by 2 into 10 to the power 4 joule. आकु लिखि परिबी 13.5 into 10 to the power 4 joule. But answer सब देइछि किलो जूल देइछि. So हमें देखिबा एठी 13.5 into 10 to the power 4 joule जहा 135 kilojoule सेया. Okay, so the kinetic energy of the body is 135 kilojoule and the gravitational potential energy is equal to minus of kinetic energy. So answer केते आसीबो answer आसीबो minus 135 kilojoule. So always remember that the gravitational potential energy is always negative because this is due to an attractive force. Attractive force माने the potential energy will be negative. Okay, so now we will go to the next question. The question is a total charge of 1 microcoulomb. Total charge केते अछि q equal to 1 microcoulomb by 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So a total charge of 1 microcoulomb is divided into two charges. It is divided into two charges. The ratio of their charges is 3:5. तो आम पाखरे गोटे 1 microcoulomb charge अछि and we will divide the charge into two parts in the ratio 3:5. Then these two charges are placed such a way that the distance between them is 2 meter. So एबे हम कोन करिवि ना 1 microcoulomb charge को I will divide into two parts. गोटे आसीबो small q1 गोटे आसीबो small q2 and then I will place the two charges q1 and q2 at a distance of 2 meter. Then what is the electric force between them? So first आमे बाहर करिबा जे what is the value of q1 and q2. So q1 is to q2 the ratio केते कहला ratio कहला 3:5. Suppose q1 is 3x q2 is 5x. So 3x plus 5x is equal to 1 microcoulomb or 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. That implies 8x equal to 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. That implies x equal to 1 by 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So q1 केते आसीबो q1 होची 3x. So 3 by 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb and q2 केते आसीबो 5x. So 5 by 5x equal to 5 by 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So वर्तमान आम बाहर करियो व्हाट इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स. इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स फॉर्मूला कोन F equal to k q1 q2 by r square. So एठी k केते 9 into 10 to the power 9 into q1 q2. So 3 by 8 into 5 by 8. Then ये जो पावर मल्टीप्लाई करिबा डा हे जिवो 10 to the power minus 12 हे जो by r square. r केते कहै जी r कहै जी 2. So r square माने एटा केते जो 4 हे जो. So finally answer केते आसीबो 9 into 3 into 5. So it will be how much? It will be 27 into 5 135 divided by 135 divided by 8 into 8 is 64. 64 into 4 it has about 256. 135 by 256 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 12. It has about 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. So 135 by 256 ये आमे ताकू माने सॉल्व करिबा then answer आसीबो 0.5 0.27 into 10 to the power minus 3 न्यूटन एंड जदि हमको राउंड ऑफ करदेबा देन आंसर केते आसीबो आंसर आसीबो 0.53 into 10 to the power minus 3 न्यूटन. It means option 3 is the correct one. So with this question number 42 is completed and now we'll go to the next question. So now look at question number 43. Question kon dechi a conducting wire of resistance 36 ohm ta mane gote wire achi se wire ro resistance kete कहला 36 ohm is cut into 12 equal pieces. So am पाखरे जो wire achi we have to cut that wire into 12 equal pieces. तो जदि तक मु 12 टा इक्वल पीस करबी त माने n माने को n होज नंबर ऑफ पीसेस मु तक 12 टा इक्वल पीस करबी देन ईच पीस रो केते हो रेजिस्टेंस स्मॉल r केते हो r by n दैट इक्वल टू 36 by 12 इक्वल टू 3 ओम. त माने मु जो ईच पीस पाइबी 12 टा पीस पाइबी ईच पीस रो रेजिस्टेंस केते आसीबो 3 ओम. 6 of them are connected in parallel. So 6 of them are connected in parallel. 1 2 3 4 5 6 ठीक अछि. तो 6 टा पीस को मु लगेबी पैरेलल लगेबी and then the other 6 are in series. The other 6 are in series 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these two combinations are connected in series. ta mane eta hoji gote combination eta hoji ଆଉ gote combination. These two combinations will be connected in series. Okay, then what is the effective resistance? So each piece ro ketla resistance 3 ohm. So if I connect 6 piece in parallel तो a combination रो resistance केते आसीबो 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2 ohm and again the next 6 pieces are connected in series. तो a जो अछि combination r केते आसीबो equivalent एटा आसी जिवो 3 into 6 means 18 ohm. Okay, so total केते हो resistance 18 plus 1 by 2 18 plus half but हे जिवो 18.5 बा जे देखो फ्रैक्शन करबी एटा आसीबो 37 by 2. Okay, so 37 by 2 जहा 18.5 से so option 1 is the correct one. Question number 44 is NCF based, so eta previous based no, so I'll skip the question. Then question number 45, the power dissipated by a 18 kilo ohm resistor if the current is 0.3 ampere. So current I केते कहि I हला 0.3 ampere and the resistance केते कहला 18 kilo ohm by 18 into 10 to the power 3 ohm. So what is the power dissipated? The power of formula कौन? Power of formula होजी I square into R. So I केते कहि I कहि 0.3 तो 0.3 को लिखि परबी 3 into 10 to the power minus 1. So 3 into 10 to the power minus 1 रो square into R. R केते कहि 18 into 10 to the power 3. So एटा केते हिजबो 3 रो square 9 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 18 into 10 to the power 3. So 18 into 9 habo 162 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power 3 eta habo 10. So eta हिजबो 1.62 into 10 to the power 3 watt बाकु मु कहि परिबी 1.62 kilowatt. So option 1 is the correct option. Now look at question number 46. The intensity is due to two coherent monochromatic light sources placed at two vertices of equilateral triangle are 4 watt per meter square and 9 watt per meter square respectively at the third vertex. So we have an equilateral triangle like this. That hoji ABC hoji gote equilateral triangle. Suppose we have two light sources, at one at A, the other at B. Okay, and both of them are coherent sources and monochromatic light. Monochromatic means a single wavelength and coherent means there is no phase difference between them. So she kon कहला the intensity is due to the two coherent monochromatic light sources placed at two vertices of equilateral triangle are 4 watt per meter square and 9 watt per meter square respectively at the third vertex. So C is the third vertex. तो third vertex C रे the intensity of intensity of first light which is at A केते कहला I1 is equal to 4 watt per meter square and another light source is placed at B तो ए लाइट पाई B रे जो लाइट अछि ता पाई इंटेंसिटी केते आसीबो at this point C I2 होची केते 9 watt per meter square and they are coherent means there is no phase difference between them. We have to find what is the total intensity at the point C. So resultant intensity by IR means the resultant intensity तारा फॉर्मूला कौन IR equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 whole into square root of I1 I2 into cos phi. Phi कौन phi होची the phase difference between the two light sources. तो एठी जेहेतु से कहिची coherent means there is no phase difference. So phi कमे केते 0 पुट करबा. So I1 केते कहिची I1 कहिची 4 I2 केते कहिची 9 plus 2 into 4 into 9 square root into cos 0 केते 1. So 4 plus 9 केते हबो 13 plus 2 into 4 into 9 is 36. So square root of 36 केते हबो 6 into cos 0 is 1. So 13 plus 12 equal to 25 watt per meter square. So option 1 is the correct one. Now look at question number 47. A bomb of mass M explodes into two fragments of masses M1 and M2 when it is moving in a parabolic path. If M1 equal to M2, then the acceleration of the center of mass of the fragments when both are in air equal to dash. So when the bomb explodes, there is no external force on it. जेहेतु किछि external force नहीं ता माने there is no change in the acceleration, and since the body or the bomb is moving in air, so the only acceleration acting on it is equal to g. Okay, so the answer will be g. The acceleration of the center of mass will be g. So with this, question number 47 is completed, and now we'll go to the next question. So now look at question number 48. The question is the particle which has the shortest de Broglie wavelength if they have the same kinetic energy. So चारटा particle कहिछि electron, beta particle, proton and alpha particle. So all of them have the same kinetic energy. So which one of them will have the shortest de Broglie wavelength? So de Broglie wavelength formula कौन lambda equal to h by p. P माने momentum. So P equal to what? P equal to square root of 2mk. K means the kinetic energy. So in the question कौन देइछि ना all the particles, electron, beta particle, proton, alpha particle, all of them have the same kinetic energy. So K is constant. If K is constant, it means lambda is inversely proportional to the square root of mass. ता माने जो ऑब्जेक्ट ର mass अधिक आसीबो बा जो particular mass अधिक आसीबो, that particle will have the shortest de Broglie wavelength. So if you compare all these particles, the alpha particle has the largest mass, so it will have the shortest de Broglie wavelength. So with this, the question number 48 is completed. Now we'll go to the next question. In an inelastic collision, which statement is correct? Statement A कौन देइछि momentum is conserved but kinetic energy is not conserved. So remember that in any kind of collision, momentum is always conserved. Momentum is always conserved. But if the collision is inelastic, kinetic energy is not conserved because some part of that energy is converted to other form of energy like the sound energy, light energy or heat energy. ता माने momentum conserve हबो but kinetic energy is not conserved. ता माने option, the statement A is the correct one. The other options are wrong. Momentum is not conserved, एटा भूल. Momentum and kinetic energy both are conserved, एटा भी भूल. Then momentum and kinetic energy both are not conserved, again this is wrong. So option, the statement A is the correct statement. So I may choose kariba option, then the last option is the correct one. Only A is correct. So now we'll go to the next question. The question is, a plane concave lens is made of a material of refractive index 5 by 7 सो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स n केते कहिछि n होछि 5/7 if the radius of curvature is 50 centimeter then the focal length of the lens in air is dash so first of all मन रख this question is hypothetical question कोन पई ना मैं जानि छे जे लाइट रो स्पीड is maximum in vacuum or in air and the speed is how much 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second जदि में किछ अलगा किछ मीडियम कंसीडर करिबा फॉर एग्जांपल ग्लास any liquid water then the speed of light in that medium is definitely less than c so if we find the refractive index of any medium except air pai n kete n hochu 1 for air but if we look at any other medium then the value of n will be definitely more than 1 it will be more than 1 but ये जो question रे कहिछि the concave lens is made of a material whose refractive index is 5/7 this 5/7 is less than 1 ta mane this medium is rarer compared to vacuum which is not possible because ame kon janiche je vacuum is the most rarer element or rarest element कौन पाई ना वैक्यूम रे लाइट रो स्पीड होची मैक्सिमम ठीक अछि सो फर्स्ट रो द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट करेक्ट तबे देखो हमें जो फार्मूला यूज करिबा टू फाइंड द फोकल लेंथ फार्मूला कोन अछि 1/f = n-1 होल इनटू 1/r1 - 1/r2 ठीक अछि सो r1 r2 कोन ना से लेंस रो रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर सो एटा हो जे गोटे कहिछि प्लेन कनकेव लेंस सो प्लेन कनकेव लेंस रा मीनिंग कोन देखो एक्चुअली एटा होची डबल कनकेव लेंस आ गोटे अछि प्लानो कनकेव रा मीनिंग कोन द लेंस इज लाइक दिस एम्प्टी लेंस हिबो ओके द प्लानो कनकेव लेंस sorry not like this the plano concave lens is like this तने कोन one surface is plane the other surface is concave so जदि हमें प्लानो कनकेव भाबी कि हमें फॉर्मूला पुट करबा देन प्लानो कनकेव रे कोन हबो r1 हबो केते -50 पकेबा -50 सेंटीमीटर बा -0.5 मीटर पुट करबा बिकॉज़ if first surface रो radius of curvature आसीबो towards left so using the sign convention r1 केते आसीबो -0.5 meter and r2 केते आसीबो r2 आसीबो infinite because the second surface is plane surface so plane surface रो radius केते हुए infinite हुए so हम यदि वैल्यू पुट करबा n-1 इति से पुट करबा देन हमें आंसर पाई परिबा जदि में ताकू कनकेव अज्यूम करबा एक्चुअली प्लेन कनकेव रो मीनिंग दैट इज नॉट understandable right now so जदि हमें ताको कनकेव नबा डबल कनकेव नबा तो केते हो r1 हबो -50 आ r2 केते हबो r2 हबो +50 ठीक अछि सो हमें यदि ए वैल्यू पुट करबा देन आल्सो ऑप्शन रे जो आंसर दे 1.78 ता से तो आंसर मैच करूनी सो मे बी दिस क्वेश्चन द डाटा इज इनकरेक्ट और जदि आर किछि अलगा सॉल्यूशन अछि देन यू कैन share it in the comment section but I think that this question is incorrect because the data is not correct the refractive index should always be greater than 1 with respect to air so let's skip this question now we'll go to the next one the question number 51 kon koichi in a string a transverse harmonic disturbance is produced the wave velocity is 10 meter per second the wave velocity v केते कहला v होची 10 meter per second so wave velocity रो फार्मूला कोन ना v = omega by k what is omega is the angular frequency and what is k is the propagation vector okay और k रो वैल्यू केते k रो वैल्यू होची 2 pi by lambda so ए क्वेश्चन आ कोन कहिची if the maximum transverse acceleration and maximum transverse velocity are 120 meter per second square and 6 meter per second then the waveform is dash ता माने हमको लिखे पड़िबो the equation of a wave so माने रखो गोटे प्रोग्रेसिव वेव रो फार्मूला कोन y = a sin omega t plus minus kx plus minus some phase angle phi. ठीक है जी, this is the general form of a plane progressive wave. So v केते कहिछि, v होछि 10 meter per second which is omega by k, and this v is the wave velocity. But the maximum transverse acceleration and maximum transverse velocity meaning कौन, velocity of the particle. ठीक है जी, velocity of the particle, and this is the acceleration of the particle. So acceleration रो maximum value केते हुए, एटा होछि a omega square. ठीक है जी, the maximum value of acceleration is a omega square and the maximum value of the transverse velocity is a omega. ठीक है जी, so a omega square केते कहिछि 120 meter per second square and a omega केते कहिछि 6 meter per second. So from this data if we divide them we can get omega. So omega केते हेजिबो, omega हेजिबो 20. So omega 20 पाइला पर आमे k केते हबो, k हबो omega by v because v equal to omega by k, so k will be omega by v. तो omega is 20 and v is 10, so 10 by 20 केते हेजिबो, एटा 2 हेजिबो. So k 2 पाइले, what is omega, omega is 20 and then we can write the equation. अच्छा हमको बाहर करियर अछि, a बाहर करियर अछि, a ला एम्पलीट्यूड, तो a केते हबो, a omega होछि केते 6. So a केते हबो, a हबो 6 by omega. So 6 by omega is 20. So एटा केते हेजिबो, एटा हेजिबो 0.3 हेजिबो. So finally we can write the equation like this. A केते, a होछि 0.3, then sin, what is omega, omega is 20, so 20 into t plus minus kx, what is k, k is 2, so 2 into x plus minus some phase angle phi. Okay, so option 1 is the correct option. With this the question number 51 is completed. Now we'll go to the next question. So now look at question number 52. The question is, consider a parallel plate capacitor C1. The energy stored in it is E if an identical uncharged capacitor C2 is connected and kept in contact for some time and removed. Then energy stored in C2 is dash. So C1 and C2 both are identical capacitor, that means C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C, and the energy stored in the first capacitor is E. Suppose imagine that the initial voltage or initial potential difference across the first capacitor is V. So energy केते आसीबो, E equal to half C1 V square. But initially the second capacitor was uncharged. So C1 केते, C1 होची C, ताको लिखि परिबे half CV square. So E equal to half CV square. But initially there is no potential difference of the second capacitor because it was uncharged. When the two capacitors are connected, then there will be sharing of charges, and the formula for the common potential V naught, what is the formula, C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. So C1 केते C, V1 केते V plus C2 V2 0 हो जिवो because initially the second capacitor was uncharged, so V2 is 0, so C2 V2 will be 0 divided by C1 plus C2, both are C and C, so C plus C केते हो 2C हो जिवो, so CV by 2C equal to V by 2. त माने after connecting the two capacitors, both of them will acquire the same potential difference, which is V by 2. Now what is the energy stored in the second capacitor? That is equal to half into its capacitance C into voltage square. Now voltage is V naught, so V naught square ekate hejibo half into C into V naught is V by 2, eta hejibo V square by 4 hejibo. Aku likhi paribi 1 by 4 into half CV square, and half CV square is E. Okay, so eta hejibo E by 4. It means option 1 is the correct option. Now we'll go to the next question. Using Einstein's mass energy equivalence, the amount of energy liberated is if in a particular nuclear reaction the mass defect is this much. So mass defect is delta M. is equal to how much? 0.4365 gram. Okay, so what is the energy liberated? So energy formula कौन? Energy formula होची mass defect माने delta m into c square. What is c? C is the speed of light. So delta m कही देइची, but gram रे देइची, but we have to convert it into kilogram. So it will be 0.4365 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. Then c is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So delta m को put करिबा 0.4365 into 10 to the power minus 3 into c square means 3 into 10 to the power 8 रो square कर देबा. ठीक अछि. So by calculating the value you will get this answer. So I will not do the calculation, you yourself do it. Now we will go to the next question. The question is, on a horizontal surface 3 identical cubes are placed. To arrange them one on the other, the minimum amount of work done is dash. So here we have to consider the mass of each cube is m and the side of the cube is l. So this is the surface, and on the surface we have 3 cubes. This is the first cube, this is the second cube, and this is the third cube. Okay, so there are 3 cubes having the same length and the same mass. Mass kete achi? m, m and m. Okay, so ame kon kariba? We have to place the cubes one on the other. This is the first cube. Now we will take the second cube, and the second cube will be placed on the first cube like this. Then I will take the third cube, and the third cube will be placed on the second cube like this. तो यही प्रोसेस रे केते अमाउंट रो वर्क करिया को पड़िबो. So let's calculate that. So first cube टा already ground ऊपर अछि. So हमें first cube को move करेबानी. Now we will move the second cube. ठीक अछि. तो second cube रो center of mass कोठी आसीबो? Exactly at the center. Okay, तबे देखो again I am drawing this diagram. This is the first cube. Okay, the first cube ro center mass eti achi. Now the second cube, when it is placed here, the second cube ro center mass eti asibo, and this distance is how much? The distance is l. L is the length of the cube. ठीक अछि. तो second cube को जेतेले मु रखिबी over the on the first cube, तो से केस रे I have to do how much amount of work? The amount of work is mass of the cube into the value of small g into the displacement which is L, mgl. Okay, এটা হচ্ছে w1. Then third cube को मैं कौन करिबी? I will bring the third cube and place here. तो जेते third cube को रखिबी, third cube रो center of mass आसीबो 80. Okay, आउ third cube रो center of mass रो distance केते आसीबो बा height केते आसीबो from the first cube? এটা हेजिबो 2l. This distance will be how much? It will be 2l. तो second case पाई बा sorry third cube पाई मते केते वर्क करे पड़िबो? m into g into 2l. बाकी लिखि परबी 2mgl. So total work केते हबो? w1 plus w2, that is equal to mgl plus 2mgl, that is equal to 3mgl. So option 2 is the correct one. Now look at this question number 55. Consider a cube of side A and length of the diagonal of side A is √3a. At each corner of the cube a charged small q is placed. The potential at the center of the cube is dash. So एमती गोटे क्यूब अच्छी and the side of the cube is A, and at each corner of the cube we have placed some charge. This is the cube like this. So at each corner we have a charge small q, small q, small q. Here we have a charge small q at each corner. So the cube has total 8 corners. तो 8टा corner रे we have 8 charges, each having the same value. So we have to find what is the potential at the center of the cube. Center of the cube रे केते potential? तो potential रो formula कौन? Potential due to a point charge तर formula कौन? V equal to k q by r. What is k? K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r is the potential. So a case हम देखिबा जदी we have to find the potential at the center O, and remember that the center O is at same distance from all the corners. सबु corner रो point O रो distance same आसीबो, आ से distance केते आसीबो ना half of the diagonal. तो ए केस रे r केते आसीबो, r आसीबो √3a रो half बा √3a by 2. ठीक अछि. सो गोटे चार्ज पई पोटेंशियल केते दिस मच. सो हम पाखरे 8टा चार्ज अछि एट द 8 कॉर्नर्स. सो टोटल पोटेंशियल केते आसीबो v इक्वल टू 8 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r. r केते r होची √3a by 2, √3a by 2. So this 2 will go to the numerator. तो केते लिखा हबो 8 into 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught then √3a into q. So 8 2 into केते इटा हिजो 16 हिजो. So 16 by 4 will be 4 here. So answer केते आसीबो 4q divided by √3 pi epsilon naught a. That means option 4 is the correct one. Now we'll go to the next question. So now look at question number 56. The question is, consider a spherical glass surface with refractive index 3 and radius of curvature 40 centimeter in air. From a distance 80 centimeter, a light from a point source falls on it. The image formed at a distance from the glass source in the direction of incident light is dash. So हम पाखरे गोटे spherical glass surface अछि, but सेटा concave की convex कहिनी. Let us take it as convex. So एमती को surface अछि, glass surface like this, and this is the principal axis. Okay, and here we have a point source. This is the point source which is at a distance of 80 centimeter. The point source is at a distance of 80 centimeter, and this point source is in air. ठीक अछि. So empty light jibo, and now it will be refracted and the image will be formed somewhere here. तो आमको बाहर करिवार अछि what is the image distance. त माने distance of image from the pole of the spherical surface. So to solve this question आमे को formula use करिबा. The formula is n2 by v minus n1 by u equal to n2 minus n1 by r. ठीक अछि. What is n2? n2 होची denser medium रो refractive index. What is n1? n1 is the refractive index of the rarer medium, and r is the radius of curvature. u is the object distance and v is the image distance. So a case रे n2 केते कहै n2 हला 3 and n2 equal to 3 and n1 is equal to 1 because n1 means the refractive index of air. So केते आसीबा आंसर 3 by v minus 1 by u केते कहै u होची 80 centimeter, but if you use the sign convention u आसीबो minus 80. So minus 80 is equal to n2 minus n1 माने 3 minus 1 by r. 40 centimeter कहै तो एटा लिखिबा में 40 centimeter. So 3 by v plus 1 by 80 minus minus plus हो equal to 2 by 40. That implies 3 by v equal to 2 by 40 minus 1 by 80. So LCM केते जिवो, LCM जिवो 80. 80 by 40 will be 2. 2 into 2 is 4 minus 80 by 80 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So that is 3 by 80. So 3 by v equal to 3 by 80. That implies 3 cancel हो v केते हो v हो 80 centimeter. त माने the distance of image from the spherical surface will be 80 centimeter. Means option 3 is the correct one. Now look at question number 57. The question is cyclotron frequency is statement A condition independent of particle speed, then independent of particle radius, independent of magnetic field. So cyclotron frequency formula con F equal to QB by 2 pi m. QB by 2 pi m. Q is the charge, B is the magnetic field, m is the mass. सो साइक्लोट्रॉन फ्रिक्वेंसी डिपेंड करे कहाँ पर, ऑन द चार्ज, ऑन द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड ऑन द मास, ठीक अच्छे। सो स्टेटमेंट ए कौन कही, द फ्रिक्वेंसी इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द पार्टिकल स्पीड, दैट इज करेक्ट बिकॉज फ्रिक्वेंसी रो फॉर्मूला रे स्पीड रो किछि माने रोल नहीं। सो दिस इज करेक्ट वन। इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ पार्टिकल रेडियस, इट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट बिकॉज ए फॉर्मूला रे आर नहीं, रेडियस नहीं। इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, दिस इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज फ्रिक्वेंसी रो फॉर्मूला रे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अच्छे, बिकॉज एफ इक्वल टू क्यूबी बाय 2 मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बढ़िले फ्रिक्वेंसी बढ़िबो। सो फ्रिक्वेंसी डिपेंड्स ऑन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तार माने ऑप्शन स्टेटमेंट ए और स्टेटमेंट बी बोथ आर करेक्ट, तार माने ओनली ए एंड बी आर करेक्ट। सो ऑप्शन 2 इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन। सो नाउ वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 58 कौन देछि, द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ a glass thin equiconvex lens of focal length 15 cm is 4/3। आम पाखरे गोटे thin equiconvex, equiconvex रा मीनिंग कौन, both the surfaces have the same radius of curvature। सो गोटे thin equiconvex lens अछि, आ equiconvex lens रा focal length केते ना 15 cm। So remember that the focal length of a convex lens is positive when it is placed in air, and the refractive index केते कहिछि ग्लास रो n equal to 4/3। okay, when it is placed in a liquid, it acts as a concave lens of focal length 45 cm, then the refractive index of the liquid is dash। So to solve the question we have to use the lens maker formula कौन ना 1/f is equal to n/1 minus 1 whole into 1/r1 minus 1/r2। okay, so n/1 कौन, n/1 is equal to n2/n1। n2 means the refractive index of the lens material, n2 is the refractive index of the lens material, and n1 कौन, n1 होची the refractive index of the surrounding medium, okay। so air रे convex lens रो focal length केते अछि 15 cm अछि, तो air पाई n1 1 हे जिवो। so 1/15 is equal to केते आसीबो n2/n1। so जदि हम air को नबा surrounding medium, then n2/n1 जहा n2 सेया because n1 is 1। so n2 केते कहिछि, n2 कहिछि 4/3। so एटा केते हबो 4/3 minus 1 whole into 1/r1 minus 1/r2। so equiconvex lens रो meaning कौन ना both the surfaces have the same radius of curvature, तमाने the magnitude of the radius for the left surface as well as the right surface is same। किंतु जदि में साइन कन्वेंशन यूज करिबा then left surface पाई radius टा positive आसीबो and for the right surface the radius will be negative। so r1 को हमें लिखिबा plus r आउ r2 को लिखिबा में minus r। so एटा केते हे जिवो 1/r minus 1/r। so 1/15 is equal to एटा हे जिवो 1/3, 4/3 minus 1 will be 1/3 into this will be 2/r। okay, so 2/r रो वैल्यू केते आसीबो 2/r equal to 3/15 बा 1/5। is that clear? now when this convex lens is placed in a liquid, it acts as a concave lens of focal length 45 cm। जदि मु ए लेंस को माने गोटे लिक्विड रे बुडे देबी, then in that liquid it will behave as a concave lens of focal length 45 cm। so concave lens रो focal length होची नेगेटिव। so f केते हबो बा f डैश केते आसीबो minus 45 cm। okay, and again if we apply the lens maker formula, आमे कोन लिखिबा 1/f डैश is equal to n2 by n1 minus 1 whole into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. सो जितेबाला आम लेंस को कौन सी लिक्विड रे बुड़ौचे तो से केस रे लेंस रा ज्योमेट्री किसी चेंज होबो नाही ता माने द रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर ऑफ द लेंस विल रिमेन सेम. सो दिस क्वांटिटी 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 दिस क्वांटिटी विल रिमेन द सेम. ता माने 2 by r जो हम पाइतले 1 by 15. ओके 2 by r is equal to 1 by 15 sorry 1 by 5. This one will be the same in air as well as in any liquid. So 1 by f dash केते कहिछि minus 45 कहिछि that is equal to n2 by n1. So n2 केते n2 होछि 4 by 3 divided by n1 हमें calculate करिबा minus 1 and this value is 2 by this value is I think 2 by r equal to 1 by 5. Yes, the value is 1 by 5. So let me write the value is 1 by 5. So 4 by 3 n1 minus 1 केते हे जिवो minus 5 by 45 बायटा हे जिवो minus 1 by 9. That implies 4 by 3 n1 is equal to minus 1 by 9 plus 1. So 9 jibo LCM minus 1 plus 9 equal to 8 by 9. So n1 केते आसीबो 4 by 3 into 9 by 8. So cancel ले that जो 3 jibo 4 into 3 will be 12. So 12 by 8. Okay, so n1 means the refractive index of the surrounding medium will be how much? 12 by 8. So but the option is given something else. 6 by 5 option देइछि. Okay, so एठी आमर आंसर बाहर अछि 12 by 8 बा एटा हेजबो 3 by 2 equal to 1.5. but क्वेश्चन रे जो आंसर की देइछि लिखा है 6 by 5 लिखा है बट दिस आंसर इज इनकरेक्ट कोन पे देखो मैं प्रूफ करि परबी. सो जनरली कन्वेक्स लेंस बिहेव्स एज ए कन्वर्जिंग लेंस. त माने कन्वेक्स लेंस रो फोकल लेंटा पॉजिटिव थाए इन एयर. So as long as मन रखो as long as the surrounding medium is rarer compared to the lens then the sign of the focal length will not change. तो ये जो क्वेश्चन रे जो कहिछि the refractive index of the lens बा n2 कहिछि केते 4 by 3 कहिछि. So जदि surrounding medium रो refractive index according to the answer की जदि 6 by 5 हैला बा 1.2 हैला ना कंपेयर n2 and n1. n2 केते n2 होछि 1.33 and n1 केते बो 1.2. तो now n2 is greater than n1 ता माने लेंस इज डेंसर देन सराउंडिंग. तो जो पर्यंत लेंस रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स सराउंडिंग रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स रो अधिक थिबो से पर्यंत से लेंस रो फोकल लेंथ रो साइन चेंज होबनी. ता माने यदि कन्वेक्स लेंस थिबो कन्वेक्स लेंस विल हैव पॉजिटिव फोकल लेंथ और यदि कनकेव लेंस थिबो दैट विल हैव नेगेटिव फोकल लेंथ. ता माने जदि फोकल लेंथ रो साइन चेंज होउची इनिशियली 15 सेंटीमीटर थला प्लस 15 थला एंड नाउ केतला -45 हैला. सो फोकल लेंथ रो साइन चेंज हबा पई कोन दरकार द सराउंडिंग मीडियम मस्ट बी डेंसर देन द लेंस. तो आमर जो आंसर वाला 1.5 बहाला 1.5 इज ग्रेटर देन 1.33. ता माने जदि हमें लेंस को गोटे लिक्विड रे डिप करिबा तो सेही केसे कोन हबो जदि लिक्विड रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स टा लेंस रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स रो अधिक थिबो in that case only the sign of focal length will change. So आमर जो आंसर बाहर छि that is the correct answer. Sometimes the answer key is wrong. So I hope that this 6 by 5 is not the correct answer. The correct answer will be 3 by 2. But actually आमे जानि छि कोन ना ग्लास रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स के थाए 3 by 2 थाए बा 1.5 थाए आउ वाटर के थाए 4 by 3 थाए. बट ए क्वेश्चन रे से ग्लास रो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स को 4 by 3 कहिछि ता माने अगेन क्वेश्चन रो डाटा भी भूल अछि. सो sometimes the answer की भूल थाए, so you can solve the question. अब हमें जो मेथड सॉल्व करेचे that method is also correct, so there is no mistake in our process. So answer will be actually 3/2, but in the answer key the wrong answer is given. Okay, so now we'll go to the next question, 59. Two interfering waves of intensities I and 3I produce interference at 2 points with phase angles pi/6 and pi/3 respectively. The difference between the intensities at these 2 points is dash. Suppose point गोटे A गोटे point अच्छी आउ B गोटे point अच्छी. Okay, so at this point A, two waves interfere and the phase difference between them is pi/6, and B is another point where the same two waves interfere, but at this point the phase difference is pi/3. This is phi 1 is pi/6 and this is phi 2 pi/3. So ame kon bahar kariba, we have to calculate the difference between the intensities at these 2 points. Tamane we have to find the resultant intensity at A, then we have to find the resultant intensity at B, then we have to find the difference. So resultant intensity ro formula kon I1 plus I2 plus 2 square root of I1 I2 into cos phi. So IA intensity at A केते आसीबो I1 plus I2. I1 केते, I1 होची I and I2 केते 3I. So I1 is equal to I and I2 equal to 3I. So let me put the values here. I plus 3I plus 2 into square root of I into 3I, then cos point A रे phase difference केते अछि pi/6 अछि बा 30 degree. So cos 30. So I plus 3I केता बटा 4I हे जिवो plus 2 एटा हे जिवो √3I, then cos 30 will be how much? √3/2. Cos 30 will be √3/2. So 2 will cancel. एटा केता हे जिवो 4I plus √3 into √3 will be 3I. So 4I plus 3I will be 7I. This is IA. Then IB केते आसीबो? IB is equal to again I plus 3I plus 2 into √3I into cos pi/3 माने cos 60. So again it is 4I plus 2 √3I into cos 60 is half or 1/2. So 2 cancel हो, the answer will be 4I plus √3I. So IA minus IB केते आसीबो ना IA केते IA हो 7I minus IB केते 4I plus 3I. So it will be 4I minus 3 minus √3I. So रह जिवो 3I minus √3I. So जदे में 3 कॉमन हे जिबा sorry 3I कॉमन हे जिबा 3I, then एरा केते हे जिवो sorry okay जदि मु 3I कॉमन हेबी, so आंसर केते आसीबो 1 minus 1/√3. So option number 3 is the correct one. So with this, question number 15 is completed. Now we'll go to the next question. So now look at question number 60. The question is, consider two thin spherical cells of radius r1 and r2 where r1 is less than r2. The charges of the cells r1 and r2 are plus q and minus q. Suppose this is the first spherical cell, the radius is r1 and the charge on this cell is plus q, and I have another cell having a larger radius r2. This is r2 and it has a negative charge minus q. So we have to find what is the energy stored in the two cell system. So formula कौन ना जदि आमे गोटे सेल को चार्ज दौचे, then how to find the energy stored in it. So आमे जानचे what is the formula of the capacitance of a spherical conductor. The spherical conductor capacitor formula capacitance formula कौन ना 4 pi epsilon naught into r. So it is C1 केते आसीबो, C1 आसीबो 4 pi epsilon naught r1 and C2 केते आसीबो 4 pi epsilon naught r2. ओके सो चार्ज केते अछि चार्ज अछि q अछि पॉजिटिव चार्ज ता माने द एनर्जी विल बी पॉजिटिव एंड दिस द सेकंड सेल कंटेन्स नेगेटिव चार्ज ता माने एनर्जी विल बी नेगेटिव. सो एनर्जी फॉर्मूला कोन u1 केते हबो ना q स्क्वायर बाय 2c. सो 2c1 सो एटा केते हबो q स्क्वायर बाय 2 इनटू c1 केते c1 होची 4 pi epsilon naught r1 लिखबी 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r1. Since the charge is positive, the energy will be positive, but in the second case the charge is negative, so the energy will be negative. So केते हबो minus q square by 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r2. So total energy केते आसीबो u equal to u1 plus u2 ता माने if you take q square by 2 and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught common तो आंसर केते आसीबो 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Is that clear? ता माने the first option is the correct one. Now let us go to question number 61. Question kon deyichi consider waves produced by the vibration of two particles. For these particles the relation between time and displacement are y1 केते कहिछि 0.18 sin 2 pi whole into 0.90 plus phi 1 and y2 केते कहिछि 0.04 sin 2 pi whole into 0.02 t plus phi 2. Then the ratio between the intensity of the wave is dash. So friends, we know that the intensity of a wave is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. ता माने I1 by I2 केते आसीबो I1 by I2 is equal to A1 square by A2 square बाकु लिखि परिबी A1 by A2 whole square. ता माने amplitude रो रेशियो ने कि तार स्क्वायर कर देले I will get the ratio of the intensity. So in the equation A1 केते कहिछि 0.18 कहिछि. So 0.18 divided by A2 केते कहिछि 0.04 रो whole square. So 0.18 by 0.04 chaha 18 by 4 same. So 18 by 4 square this is equal to 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 square. So the answer will be how much 81 by 4. It means the fourth option is the correct one. Now look at the next question 62. The question is for a particle the period of performing linear simple harmonic motion is 18 second. ता माने the time period capital T केते कहला 18 second. What is the time taken to wait to make displacement equal to half of its amplitude? So displacement equation kon in SHM the displacement is given by y equal to a sin omega t. Y equal to a sin omega t. So y केते कहिछि y कहिछि a by 2 ता माने the displacement will be half of the amplitude. So y equal to a by 2 that is equal to a into sin what is omega. Omega होछि 2 pi by capital T. Then we have small t here. So a cancel hejibo. So sin 2 pi small t by capital T is equal to half 1 by 2. 1 by 2 जहा sin pi by 6 बा sin 30 से. So हमें कौन पाइले एठू ना 2 pi t by capital T is equal to pi by 6. So pi cancel heजिबो. We have to find a small t. तो small t केते हबो capital T by 12. So capital T केते कहिछि 18 second. So 18 by 12. So it will be how much 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 second. But answer की रे 3 second answer देछि. This is the wrong answer. बहुत किछि question बेते wrong अछि. The right answer will be 3 by 2 second. So now let's go to the next question. The question is based on the packing fraction from the nuclear physics. Question kon देछि the packing fraction of deuterium in AMU is dash. The true mass of the deuterium is given as 2.0141 U. So we have to find the packing fraction. So packing fraction meaning kon packing fraction Pf is equal to the mass defect divided by the mass number. What is mass number? The number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. So deuteron mane it is the nucleus of deuterium atom. So in deuterium we have one proton and one neutron. Okay, the actual mass of the deuterium is this much, 2.0141 U by AMU. So what is the mass of what is the sum of masses of proton and neutron? आमे जानिचे गोटे प्रोटॉन रो मास केते, मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन होची 1.0078 AMU बा U and the mass of neutron केते 1.0086 AMU by U. So the calculated mass but the actual mass केते कहिची 2.0141 U कहिची, किंतु जदि आमे mass of proton को mass of neutron ऐड करिबा then the expected mass केते आसीबो mp plus mn. ठीक अछि, तो mp plus mn होची this is the expected mass, this is the expected mass, but the actual mass is this much. So delta m by mass defect ro formula kon, the expected mass minus the true mass tm kon, tm होची true mass, em माने expected mass. What is expected mass? ना mass of proton plus mass of neutron ako add कर दबो minus tm means the true mass divided by, so this is the mass defect, but what is packing fraction? Packing fraction equal to delta m by a. So a केते a होची 2, so delta m पाई गिला परे delta m by आमे 2 करले आमे पाई जिबा what is the packing fraction of the deuterium. So the calculation part is up to you. Now we'll go to the next question. So now look at next question 64. The question is, in a uniform magnetic field of 0.3 Tesla means B equal to 0.3 Tesla and a metal disc of radius 0.5 meter r the radius is 0.5 meter is rotated about its natural axis with 50 rps. Rps means revolutions per second, which is the frequency. The f kete कहला, the frequency is 50 rps in with its plane perpendicular to the field. The induced EMF across the radius of the disc is dash. So this question is based on the direct formula based question. So induced EMF रा formula कौन, जदि गोटे disc rotate करूची and if r is the radius of the disc and omega is the angular frequency, then what is the induced EMF? Half b omega r square by b r square omega. This is the formula for induced EMF. B होची magnetic field, r is the radius and omega is 2 pi f. So let us put the values. Half into b केते कहिची, b होची 0.3 Tesla, so आपको लिखि परिबे 3 into 10 to the power minus 1, then r square, r केते कहिची 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter means 5 into 10 to the power minus 1. So हमें r square करिबा तो केते हिजबो 25 into 10 to the power minus 2 into omega, omega केते 2 pi f, so 2 pi f केते f होची the 50, so let us multiply 50 here. So केते हेबो half into 3 into 25, it will be 75 into 10 to the power minus 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 means 10 to the power minus 3 into 2 into 50 kete eta 100 hejibo but 10 to the power 2 hejibo, and then we have a pi here. So 75 by 2 kete hobo, 75 by 2 will be 37.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power 2, ta mane eta hejibo 10 to the power minus 1, then gote pi achi, so 37.5 by 10 hele ta hejibo 3.75 pi. So this option 4 is the correct one. Now we'll go to the next question 65. A charge q is moving with velocity v in presence of electric field E and magnetic field B. Then the total force on q is dash. So मन रखता जते बेले गोटे चार्ज मूव करूची इन ए रीजन having both electric and magnetic field, तो सही केस रे चार्ज उपरे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आसीबो एज वेल एज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आसीबो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड रो वैल्यू केता सॉरी इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स रो वैल्यू केता हो q into e एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड रो वैल्यू केता हो q into v क्रॉस b so velocity और magnetic field vector quantity electric field is also a vector quantity so total force केते आसीबो the sum of these two forces Fe plus Fm F is a vector Fm is a vector so total force केते आसीबो q whole into E plus V cross B it means option 4 is the correct one now we'll go to the next question question कौन देछि under a centripetal force k by r square ता माने force केते कहिछि force कहिछि k by r square a particle of mass m is moving in a horizontal circle with radius r then you have to match the following left कोन अछि potential energy angular momentum kinetic energy and linear momentum so मन रखिता f equal to केते हबो ना माइनस du by dr what is u u is the potential energy so du केते हबो माइनस f dr हे जिवो ओके so डी लिखिबा माइनस f डॉट dr माइनस f डॉट dr so जदी गोटे सर्कुलर पाथ रे गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट रिवॉल्व करूची then the centripetal force is always directed towards the center of the circle but dr माने कौन dr होची a small element along the radius vector ता माने dr vector होची towards away from center but this force is towards center so ता केते हेजिबो minus f dr cos 180 so ता हेजिबो plus f dr f केते कहिची f कहिची k by r square then into dr so du होची k by r square into dr so u केते हबो u हेजिबो integration of du by integration of k by r square into dr so केते हेजिबो k is constant take it outside r to the power minus 2 dr ता हेजिबो k r to the power minus 1 by minus 1 so minus k by r so the potential energy will be minus k by r तने 1 matches with b then angular momentum रा formula कौन angular momentum रा formula होची L equal to mvr okay so centripetal force रा value केते कहिची k by r square कहिची and हमें जानि छे जे centripetal force रा expression कौन ना mv square by r this is the formula for centripetal force so r आउ गोटे r cancel हे जिवो so v square केते हबो v square हे जिवो k by mr हे जिवो so that implies v केते आसीबो v आसीबो k by mr रा square root is that clear तो हमको angular momentum बाहर करिवर अछि तो angular momentum माने कोन mvr बा mrv त माने velocity हमें जहा पाइचे सेथरा में mr मल्टीप्लाई करतबा so mr into v केते v होची k by mr square root so answer केते आसीबो answer आसीबो k mr square root so if you match it then angular momentum will be equal to d त माने number 2 matches with d then we'll go to kinetic energy so kinetic energy रो formula कोन आसीबो half m v square so half into m into v square केते कहिची v square होची k by mr so right k by mr m cancel हे जिवो equal to k by 2r so the kinetic energy is equal to a k by 2r then linear momentum माने p केते हबो mv हे जिवो so m into v केते v होची k by mr रा स्क्वायर रूट तो केते हे जिवो ता हे जिवो m k by r whole square root ता माने linear momentum will match with c so 1 is b 2 is d 3 is a and 4 is c now we'll go to the next question so question कौन देछि a spherical black body of radius 4 cm at temperature 300 Kelvin radiates 240 watt of power if the temperature is halved and radius is doubled then the power radiated by it will be dash so मन रखता गोटे spherical जदि black body अछि तो power radiated is proportional to area proportional to the फोर्थ पावर ऑफ टेम्परेचर. इज दैट क्लियर? तामाने जदि एरिया बढ़िबो देन पावर बढ़िबो, जदि टेम्परेचर बढ़िबो देन पावर बढ़िबो, बट एज द फोर्थ पावर ऑफ टेम्परेचर. सो मु लिखि परिबे P1 by P2 is equal to A1 by A2 into T1 by T2 ର power 4. सो A1 कौन? A1 हूँ इनिशियल एरिया, ताकू मुझे लिखी A लिखी. जदि मु रेडियस को डबल कर देबी देन एरिया केते हो? एरिया हो 4 टाइम्स, बिकॉज द एरिया ऑफ ए स्फीयर इज 4πr स्क्वायर. एरिया इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्क्वायर ऑफ रेडियस. जदि रेडियस डबल हो देन एरिया विल बी 4 टाइम्स. सो A एटा 4A हो, A by 4A इनटू T1 by T2. तो रेडियस केते सॉरी टेम्परेचर विल बी हाफ्ड. ता माने जदि T1 थिबो T देन T2 केते हो? T2 हो T by 2. इज दैट क्लियर? सो एटा केते हो? T सॉरी 2 टा ऊपर गले केते हो? एटा हो A1 by 4. ओके, एटी पावर 4 अछि, एटा हो 16 हो. सो ओके, तो एटा हो 4 हो. ता माने P1 by P2 equal to 4. that implies P2 केते हबो? P2 हबो P1 by 4. P1 केते कहला? 240 वाट कहला by 4 हिजबो, तो आंसर हबो 60 वाट. So this third option is the correct one. Now we'll go to the next question. So now look at the question number 68. Question kon dechi, two springs are stretched by the same force. The force constant of the first spring is K1, which is greater than the second spring, and the spring constant for the second spring is K2. Then the work done is dash, same in both spring. Now more in spring K1, more in spring K2, or 0. So we have two springs. This is the first spring, this is the second spring, and the spring constant for this one is K1, and for this one the spring constant is K2. And we apply the same force like the F and F, same force apply करा होची. So जदि में force F apply करिबा, then what is the formula for the restoring force? F equal to minus kx, but I am writing plus kx because I am writing only the magnitude. So जदि F ला kx, then x केते हो? x हेजबो F by k. So फर्स्ट स्प्रिंग रे केते अमाउंट रो डिस्प्लेसमेंट आसीबो बा केते अमाउंट रो स्ट्रेचिंग आसीबो? x1 केते हेजबो F by k1. सिमिलरली सेकंड स्प्रिंग रो केते आसीबो स्ट्रेचिंग? x2 इक्वल टू F by k2. ओके, सो वर्क डन फॉर्मूला कोन? हाफ kx स्क्वायर. सो w1 केते हबो? हाफ k1 x1 स्क्वायर, दैट इज इक्वल टू हाफ k1 into x1 केते? x1 होजी F by k1. सो x1 रो स्क्वायर केते हबो? F स्क्वायर by k1 स्क्वायर. सो k1 कैंसिल हेजबो. The answer will be F square by 2k1. This is the work done for the first spring. For second spring W2 केते आसीबो? हाफ k2 x2 स्क्वायर, that is equal to half k2 into what is x2? x2 होजी F by k2, तो रह जो F square by k2 स्क्वायर. सो k2 कैंसिल हेजबो. आंसर आसीबो F square by 2k2. So you can say that जहार of spring constant कम थिबो, for that spring more work is done. So in the question it is given that k1 is more than k2, तामाने k2 is small. यदि k2 small थिबो तामाने w2 is more, तामाने work done in the second spring is more. तामाने option 3 is the correct one. Now look at the question number 69. Question kon dechi, consider a planet with radius 0.8 times and density is same that of the earth. The gravitational acceleration on the surface of the planet is dash, 1.6 g, g, 0.4 g and 0.8 g. So the small g means this is the acceleration due to gravity on earth, acceleration due to gravity. So आमे जानिचे small g रो formula कौन? Capital G into mass of the planet by earth divided by r square. ठीक अच्छे. So using this formula we can calculate the value of the acceleration due to gravity in any planet. Only we have to put the values of the mass of the planet and the radius. So the planets are spherical in shape. So mass केते हबो, mass हे जिवो volume into density. So sphere of volume केते 4/3 pi r cube into rho हला density divided by एटी r square अछि. So small g रो केते आसे expression 4/3 pi g rho r. So आमे कोन देखले एटी ना small g is directly proportional r. जदि density constant रहुची, जदि density same रहुची, then small g will be proportional to r. तो जदि radius बढ़िबो then small g बढ़िबो, जदि density कमिबो जदि radius कमिबो then small g कमिबो. So other planet रो radius केते कहिची 0.8 times कहिची that of earth. ता माने other planet रो the gravitational acceleration केते हबो earth रो 0.8 times. ता माने आंसर हबो 0.8 g. Okay, so now we'll go to the last question for this part 2. Question number 70. Question कौन दीजिए, very easy question. The inductive reactance is when a pure inductor of 0.7 Henry, ता माने the self inductance L केते कहला 0.7 Henry is connected to a source of 440 volt and the frequency केते कहिची, the frequency is 36 hertz. The frequency केते कहला 36 hertz कहला. Okay, so we have to find the inductive reactance. So inductive reactance रो formula कौन ना 2 pi FL. XL केते हबो ना 2 pi FL. So 2 into एटी L केते कहै L होची 0.7 ता माने 7 into 10 to the power minus 1. जेहेतु 7 अछि, सो हमें कोन करबा ना पाई रे वैल्यू को 22/7 पुट कर द. सो दैट 7 कैंसिल हो जिवो. F केते कहै F होची 36 आ L केते L होची 0.7 बा 7 into 10 to the power minus 1. So 7 will cancel. So 22 into 2 will 44 into 36, then we have 10 to the power minus 1 by 10, and if you find this value it will be around 158. So option 4 is the correct one. So friends, we have solved till question number 70 and the rest questions will be solved in the next part. So if you are benefited from this video, then please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel then please subscribe to it and press the bell icon to get all the future notifications, and share this video among your friends so that everyone will be benefited. And again, thanks a lot for watching this one.